traffic light in Athens, Greece, and you may be approached by a small child begging for money. But a support centre in the city is working to get these kids off the streets and into school. Mariana Petraki from ERT Greece has more.
They are not only around traffic lights. You will find them in trains, clubs and restaurants, either selling flowers and tissues or just begging for money. Being mainly children of Roma families from western Thrace of northern Greece and Albania, most of them have worked on the streets since they could walk. For all of these youngsters, a shelter near the center of Athens offers them the chance to take a pencil, find themselves in front of a school desk and discover the joy of learning.
Those impoverished families make a living by selling flowers, balloons. Parents don't have any permanent job. They are struggling for their survival. The first thing their children asked me was whether they would be able to go to school all by themselves, where other children were also going, carrying their school bags. Those kids and did not know they too had the right to be educated.
Fighting the vicious circle of poverty and illiteracy is a primary aim of the Family Support Center. Kids are encouraged to learn how to write and read, do simple maths and find ways to creativity. Every day, around 60 children walk the doorstep of the support center near the Metaxourgio area of Athens. Here, these kids feel at home. Not only do they have the chance to learn how to write and read, but they can also cover other essential needs, such as to take a bath or have a warm meal. The center survives on donations and volunteers committed to help those children enroll at primary schools and be part of the society, like Pepi, who is working here for 5.5 years.
We try to help the kids become familiar with the alphabet, sit half an hour on a chair, deal with sketchbooks and scissors. It is difficult. One moment they find themselves on the streets, and the next they must learn how to discipline and prepare for school.
This children's refuge has become a reference point for 500 Roma and other families in need around the area. Staff pays house calls, make sure children get vaccination, help parents receive state benefits and get away from all sorts of problems they are faced up with.
Something now seems to be happening. We threw seeds and they are slowly growing. I remember a little girl that used to work at a traffic light. She made a great effort to go to school because her parents at first would not understand her need. She went for the first time at the age of 12 and finally managed to enter the Technological Education Institute. This is a great satisfaction for us.
And a great victory for these kids who know that when the sun sets, they have to go out on the streets again, waiting for the traffic lights to turn red. This is Mariana Petraki of VRT for CNN World View. I am sure that at some point in our lives we all have seen those children on the streets, but we usually pass them by. Fortunately enough, some people did not rush to turn their back on them. The vision of an enlightened social worker has now become a refuge of hope. Volunteers have embraced those kids and have managed to lead them away from social isolation. And this is why their work is so praiseworthy. In this place, those impoverished kids rediscover the right to dream a completely different path that maybe one day they will be able to follow.